Late good morning, early good afternoon. Right back here at the scene. Yeah. Uh-huh. What a nice day it is today. Yeah, man. Sometimes in life, you just gotta chill. I don't have to always go out like that. I be outdoors each and every single day. But work-wise. Just like when I was in the shelter, I was always outdoors each and every single day. I just did not want to be up in that shelter no all day. You know? But now that I got my own spot, I could be indoors all day. I could even sleep all day too if I want to. I slept pretty good last night. Even though I kept getting up during the middle of the night, using the restroom, taking a piss, taking a lot of pisses simply because I drink a lot of water. Clear though. I mean, hey. Yep, other than that, hey. See, this is how my spot is looking. That's still my bed right there, the floor. And look. Yep. See, this is just a small studio apartment. It's only for me, and me only. No one else only but me. They didn't even fucking create no closets or nothing. That one only little closet there, the boiler, so. Yep, it's how I live, man. Now I mean, it's how I live. Nothing in life ain't easy. I still do what I do, go to work every day, make my money, but then with the money I make, still got rent and all of that bills to pay. I paid my cell phone bill yesterday over the phone. Yep. Got my rent for the 1st of November I gotta pay. Gotta pay your rent, because if you don't pay your rent, you're not gonna have no place to live nor stay. It's just me, it's just me. I ain't got no girlfriend, no wife, no children, none of that. I don't know if I would want to have any of that. I definitely wouldn't want to have any of that from a woman that's going to be getting over and taking advantage of men like myself or other men or others, all for other men or others, Because I have been through that a lot, in life. When my moms used to be busting my chops a lot when it came down to these type of situations. Even though I admit I have allowed it, but we all make mistakes, Just don't know, It's just how that should be. Here in the land of New York, the borough of Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. But this is a different part of Brooklyn I'm living in now, Flatbush. I used to live in Brownsville because I was born and raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn, right at Brookdale Hospital. I also lived in Far Rockaway, Queens as well. On top of that, I used to be in a shelter out here in this part of Brooklyn, Flatbush. I was in the other shelter, like sort of on the borderline of, what do you call it? The borderline of Crown Heights and Bed-Stuy, by where the Long Island Railroad. I was even in a shelter out there in Jamaica, Queens. And then we all got transferred to a shelter in the Bronx. I was temporarily living in the Bronx for a little bit too, only because I was in a shelter out there. I would have only imagined if I would have had an apartment out there in the Bronx. It's true, I was homeless. I don't lie, It's the truth. Imagine if I was to lie to a woman acting like I'm all that. I can never ever lie to a woman. I tell a woman the truth. Even though women these days, they're not gonna want to hear that in a man like me. I mean, I admit, I cannot be the typical type of man that a woman would want a man like me to be. I can't be the typical type of man that a woman would want me to be. I would have to only be the typical type of man only that I could be. For me. And me only. I couldn't be the kind of man that my mom's wanted me to be. I couldn't even be the kind of man that a woman would want me to be. So I have to take matters into my own hands and just be the only kind of man only that I could be. Spin hard, spin hard. I ain't got nothing in life, I don't have nothing. Except for my security job, I still do. And look, now that I got my own spot, my own apartment here, you see? Uh-huh. I really ain't got shit. 'Cause I tell the truth. I don't really have nothing to lose. I don't have much to lose at all. Maybe this apartment is one thing I could lose. My security job is another thing I could lose. What else? Women nowadays be wanting bigger and better things from men that have bigger and better things. It ain't the point in procrastinating, it's the point in telling the fucking truth. Straight like that. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in a bit. I just like to tell the truth, Catch y'all in a bit.